Envoys Leadership Program is the outreach we do in the high school. So we have an intentional summer bridging we do with seniors that are coming out of our partner high schools, that are Title I high schools, that have a high number of underserving students.
The real power comes from our students, and so I'm not going to talk long. I'm going to hurry up so that we can get to their voices and kind of hear their experience of participating in the Cultural Envoy program at a university. But quickly,
another example, so I was a staff writer for our school newspaper one year, and there was a diversity dialogue at our school. And this dialogue, we were talking about, it was around the Halloween time. People were about to dress up as, we wanted to warn people about dressing up as someone's cultural appropriation. So we had a dialogue with the student body, and as I was part of the Native Club at this time, so it was the Native Club putting it together, and we talked about why we shouldn't be wearing these headdresses or painting our face like an Indian at the Halloween party that was going to happen in a couple of days. And so our club, we shared our story. We talked about the headdress and how its symbolism and how you have to earn those feathers. And if we didn't share that, man, I mean, people would still be doing it today. And it was a really good dialogue. So I was able to write about it. It was the front page of our school newspaper, which I'm really proud of. So everyone got to see it. But it's important to share our own stories and not conceal them, because if we don't share our own stories, then someone's gonna share that story for us.
Being a Navajo woman, I was taught hard work and endurance throughout my life. And with resistant stories, as we know, they are stories that, their resistant stories are stories that are things that are told to us and, in a sense, put us down or make us believe that we're something less than what we could become. And resisting against that is going above and beyond that. So as I mentioned, being a Native American woman, a Navajo woman, I was taught endurance. And I worked with some local Native American students in my area, K through 12 in particular. I teach Native American dancing, singing, and stories. So with those students, focusing on the graduates about 2 years ago, our graduation rate was at 100% for the Native American students in our school district. So seeing that and coming from a place where all I hear are percentages of graduation rate, they're very, very low for minority students, Native American, Latino, and Pacific Islander. And seeing the 100% graduation rate within the Nebo School District in Utah, you know, that was very, very powerful. And that was a way of resisting, you know, of what I've seen growing up, of what I've seen.
In elementary, I was put in a room full of Latinos, and I didn't realize that I was in a room full of Latinos until later. I realized that they were taking my time away from other students, doing their fun activities, and we were just put in a room where we needed help on pronouncing words, know how to read, everything. They knew this room was full of Latinos because they knew that we struggled a lot in school. And so they needed to put us in a room where we can, I guess, get better at it. I didn't realize that, and I didn't like the way I felt either, because I didn't feel like I was doing that. They made me feel like I was doing not good. And what I did was I stopped going. I stopped going because I wanted to prove to them that I can succeed, that I can pass my grades, and I can do this. And I did. From a different change,